Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Carmen and I have been on quite an extensive health journey throughout my years, probably 30 plus years, being that I'm in my 45th year, and I have learned quite a bit through trial and error and thought maybe I just have something I could share with someone else to help them along their way. It started for me back in, my I don't know, early teens, maybe before. I started having really scary anxiety attacks. I had no idea what was going on with my body. I wasn't aware. I wasn't connected to my body in that way. And so I really struggled, trying to figure out what was happening. I thought I was dying. It was that scary. I thought I was having a heart attack. And then I also, to go along with that, would have these heart palpitations that were pretty awful. And, if any of you experience that, it's terrifying. And I got tested, and they said everything's fine. You just have an arrhythmia. And then I started having issues with my periods. They were super heavy. I was having them every 2 weeks because I was put on a beta blocker for my heart in order to slow it down. I was also extremely thin. People thought I was anorexic, even though I ate tons of food all the time. I hate throwing up, so that wasn't my thing. I didn't need to lose weight. I actually wanted to gain weight. So I started doing all these crazy things like that bodybuilders suggested, like eat a bunch of chicken and just breads and just like fats. And it was just, I think that's when my heart started having issues. I was ingesting way too much fat. And even to this day, for me personally, I know fat, good fats work for some people out there, but for me, even still, if I do too much fat, even the good ones, like even too much avocado, too much coconut even, I will start to notice some congestion in the heart. So I've had to be really careful. And that has led me to just seeking on my own, because I felt like the doctors, every time they would give me a solution with like a pill or something, or just brush it off like it's nothing, it's in your head, I felt really frustrated because I wanted to live a better life than just mediocre. I wanted to thrive. I didn't want to just get by. So that led me to just researching. Thank God for the internet, It's really helped open up so much information to me. But before even that really started, I just had some people bringing me little bits of information here and there, or I'd be at a bookstore and I would find something on this or that, and it would really, appeal to me. It would call to me like, oh, this feels like this is what I should do, So pay attention to your inner voice, that inner God-given intuition, because I really think that leads us to our personal experiences throughout our life. And not everything is going to be the same. It's not a one-size-fits-all, So we're each going to need kind of just to personalize our individualized protocols, I guess. So I just started paying attention to those more and more, and then I started finding relief. I started finding relief for my period cramps. I had the worst. I had to stay home from school, and I no longer suffer from those. Personally, my thing was I cut out meat and I cut out dairy, and that was a huge difference. I also had friends, when I went to massage school, I felt like that was the road I needed to go. College was so intense for me. It was so, I love the experience, but for me, it was too much. I started drinking all the time, like all the time. I think one entire semester, I almost drank every single day. So, I definitely hurt my body and abused my body unknowingly, of course, at the time, but nonetheless, I did. And so I've been undoing those things with juice cleanses and raw foods, more living foods, high vibrational foods. It has helped tremendously. Have I arrived in health? No, I still have days where I struggle with my energy. So I'm still finding my way, but I'm telling you, it's a drastic difference from where I used to be. It's rare that I have an anxiety attack nowadays. So whereas before it would be like several times every day or every other day. So that's improvement to me. Anyways, I just I want to go back to explaining a little bit about doctors. I think doctors are really helpful in certain areas, but my personal experience and from what I've heard of others, nutrition is usually not their strong point. It's not their area of expertise. Mostly, there's some really good doctors out there, such as like Dr. Living Good. He's great. You can check him out. But overall, from my personal experience, I've found they don't really know much, so they can't really guide you in that way. So don't be afraid to trust yourself. Trust yourself with God. Trust that inner divine guidance, and just trust how how your gut feels when something really clicks with you. You feel like there's something to this. Trust those more often, not your feelings. Feelings can be fleeting and faulty, but this is more of a deeper knowing. So go with that and see how far that will take you. It's taken me quite far. So anyways, I want to share that this channel is going to be all of probably some of my experiences and things I've learned along the way, some trial and error. I'm going to share with you some recipes that I love that have really given me a lot of benefit and energy. I don't always, do my recipes like I should, and that's why I think I struggle with my energy levels sometimes. But I definitely have some really, really good information for you. So I hope you stay tuned to this channel. We're going to learn many things along the way. We're also going to do some fun exercise videos, and we're also going to do some self-care. So these are just helpful tips that you can take along with you, and hopefully they will help you like they've helped me. And please feel free to comment. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe so that you can, easily access these videos. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. God bless.